Hello class, today we study part 3 of the chapter 13. This is also the last session of the chapter. The subject of that session is building language. You know, the language is so dynamic and it's so easy to add and delete nodes. In future, when we write the program for application, we use them well. So there are some data structure with language like key, start, double language, double link key. We have just the order like three. The first one we have key with is organization. Over here now inside we have each data. For example, we have only integer key and we have next. We use for getting the next node. We can declare two variables. Of course, we can use variables for front and rear, or we can arrange them in a structure like this. We call them head or tail instead of the front or rear. You know, with tree, there are two basic functions for working with. The first one, you have to enter a value to key. That means you want to add a key to key, and that we use key rear data pointer and key data pointer 2. Over here we see key data pointer 2. So we use rear, the pointer rear. And if you want to delete a node from key, that means that you want to remove key from given the key, and that we use from, you know, with the last in, last out, or first in, first out. So base extension when you want to enter or we want to delete a node from key. Over here we have the function for enter for input value in key like this. Of course, first we need to call the function new node to create a new node. When you write the program, you need to write the function, and then you have to check the key. The case over here now, if you want to enter the extension to check the pointer rear over here. And if you want to delete a node from key, so we use the function delete key right there. And firstly, we need to check the function from if it's new, so we don't need to remove anything. And when we come here, that means firstly we need to stop reverse front and move front to one node ahead. We want to delete a node from key, so we have to move front one node. And over here now we need to get the link from the node for this. Over here now, we'd like to give you the full function, and when you study in class, we will show it to you to see. And we start, you know, firstly you see the organization for that, and we have the same thing. We have the data, the info, the data, or the key, and we have the field for next, we get the next link. We use the variable top is also point to stop node. We have two basic operations over stack, push and pop to study. But over here now we use the C application, the C program for them. Over here now we have two functions for them. Push, yes, of course, because you want to push data to stack. So firstly you need to check top new or not. And if you want to pop a value from stack, so we use the function with this. And if it's new, so at that time, then we have the empty stack, so we have nothing to pop out. Anything else? So at that time, we can come here. At that time, we come here to do the action to get the next, and then and then you can do just the other thing to pop out the value from stack. And over here, give you the full program for them. We can apply them to this program. Now we go to doubly linked list, doubly linked key. You know, with keys you know, when we use keys with doubly linked list, it's also called double-ended key or deck. So that a general version of key data structure, so that allows insert or delete at block ends, since that supports block stack and key operations. At that time, so we can call them doubly linked key or doubly linked list, or doubly linked stack, or doubly linked list like key or like stack. In fact, the same. Over here now we have the figure for that. Now over here now the organization for the node. So inside we have the data. For example, we have the field of integer, and we have to start node for next, and for the previous node, we have two variables, front and rear. Of course, we can use variables for these front, rear, and head or tail. We have some operations on deck. Insert front, insert last, delete front, delete last. Because when we study deck, you know, we have two directions for working. So that time when you want to insert, we can insert at the front end, or we can insert at the last end. So that time we have two different functions for them. You have a topic you want to remove the data, that means or not, from the doubly linked key. What do you do with those? Picture them. When you stay in class, I would like to invite some students to go to the blackboard to picture these actions, these functions for me to see, and then you can get the experience of dealing with the function. And over here we have the doubly linked quiz function for insert front. But then insert last with this, and you know, when you insert the statement, you want to insert a new data to the key, but at the front end or at the last end. So only you have two arguments. So the first, the head, and the second, the data you want. And of course, because when we insert, you change the value for the head. So we use over here we use is address. When we go out, so we can get the new value in the variable head to point to the new node. Because we just input, new node. And over here, the same. Over here, the same. And you have more operations when you study the doubly linked key. We have target front with rear, is empty, is full, and the functions are over here. As you know, with doubly linked key, I have a full program as an example for you to understand when you study in class, and we show it to you to see.